are looking at the future admirals of the United States Navy, midshipmen USN, members of the Brigade of United States Naval Academy. Young men who have come to Annapolis to sail the ships, fire the guns, and command the fleets of tomorrow. Some of these men have come directly from high school, others from college and fleet. They have come here to study and train in an atmosphere completely different from that of anything they have ever known. An atmosphere that you can feel in the academic buildings, sense in the chapel, and in the superintendent's home. An atmosphere constantly brought to mind by monuments to the famed and valiant. An atmosphere of study performed in all the traditions of the past, yet prescribed for the future. Because of the complexity of the modern Navy and the future technical developments that are sure to be made, the Academy requires every midshipman to master the fundamentals of the sciences, the humanities, and naval subjects while he is here. Everyone at Annapolis takes the same course of study, leading to a Bachelor of Science degree. The only elective a man has in the four-year course is the choice of languages he wishes to study. The backbone of instruction is the daily recitation. Here a midshipman is expected to master his assignments and come to class prepared to prove his mastery both orally and in written examinations every day. To give the men every opportunity, classes are kept small to ensure individual instruction. And wherever possible, special lectures on subjects of general importance are televised over the Academy's educational television circuits. Throughout the academic year, modern weapons and devices lay bare the theory and mechanics of the big guns and guided missiles. While the summer cruises provide the practical training that turns academic knowledge into professional know-how. In addition to training them to become practical and qualified seamen, the United States Naval Academy instills in every one of these admirals in the making the naval code of honor and duty. To every member of the brigade, the three unpardonable sins are cheating, lying, and stealing. For 4 long years, every midshipman is under observation 24 hours a day, constantly studied and appraised, not only by officers and instructors, but by the men in his class and in the classes above him. Their evaluation of him establishes his aptitude for service rating. In the classroom, at drill, and during leisure hours, his capacity, his temperament, and his manners, good, bad, or indifferent, are contributing to the aptitude ratings someone is giving him. These aptitude ratings follow him the rest of his life, for unless he has an inherent capacity for service, his career as an officer will be curtailed before the admiral's stars in his eyes are ever pinned on his shoulders. Because plebes are newcomers, they are merely held under observation and introduced to life at the Academy. And since the only way to know life is to live it, a plebe receives special schooling in humility, and at times is made painfully aware that the lash of ridicule bites deeper than the sting of battle. Here in this mess hall, surrounded by upperclassmen, the plebe learns his true position. If he forgets himself and slouches for as much as an instant, he can be required to eat a square meal. And to help learn the social graces, a plebe is commanded to smile by numbers. And to observe the formality of saluting the ketchup bottle after it's been rigged for running. What this plebe is experiencing should not be mistaken for a mere college prank. Behind it is something deeper. A good officer can never be expected to give orders unless he can take them himself. And behind the eating, which the plebes enjoy, is another fundamental, the building of physical stamina. To satisfy ravenous appetites with nutritious, bodybuilding foods takes a trained staff of stewards, food inspectors, and cooks. Doing this is no easy job with the limited funds allowed for each midshipman per day, and the quality and quantity of the food on the bill of fare. One of the favorites, which offers much in the way of nourishment and economy, is milk. Every day, the midshipmen consume more than 1,000 gallons of milk. It's served as a beverage and generously used in cooked foods, including sauces, puddings, pancakes, and cereals. Milk is included liberally because it gives the midshipmen calcium, high-quality protein, vitamins, and minerals needed for the growth which is still taking place in young men their age. As a rule, the average midshipman drinks at least 5 glasses of milk each and every day. Trained inspectors personally inspect all meat and other food highly favored by the experts on nutrition and the members of the brigade. It is then prepared and carefully cooked to give the midshipmen more muscle-building protein. Eggs, also high in protein, are consumed by the thousands of dozens. Milk-enriched bread, freshly baked, is served each meal with generous servings of butter. Wherever possible, labor-saving devices save food values and economically and efficiently serve the family of approximately 4,000 men. You'll find cheese slicers and pie crust rollers in almost constant use. But even with such equipment, it requires a tremendous staff to plan, cook, and serve the food, duties which include preparing salads and topping pies. Or supplying another favorite food of these admirals in the making, ice cream. Yes, it's easy to see why, with meals like this breakfast, and this lunch, and this dinner, that the average midshipman develops muscle and becomes physically trim within the first year. To further develop their bodies to withstand the rigorous life at sea, an extensive athletic program is conducted at the Naval Academy, requiring every midshipman to compete in either intercollegiate or intramural sports. The height of the athletic season occurs when Tecumseh dons his war paint and orders his tribe to bring back Army scalp. It's in this athletic program that the spirit of competition, the determination to win, so needed in combat with the fleet, are developed. 4 years at the Academy pass all too quickly for these admirals in the making. But no matter how heavy the schedule, how strict the discipline, or how rugged the emphasis on body development, somehow they always manage to sandwich in the social highlights of life at Annapolis. From these precious hours spent with the one and only, to their own June week with its parties, parades, and the moment they have waited for, graduation. As they get ready to toss their hats into the air upon receiving degrees and commissions, and are congratulated by loved ones, each of them sets forth to fill his destiny. No matter what they do, no matter where they go, the United States Navy looks forward with confidence to someday turning over its leadership to these young men it has developed at Annapolis. Truly, admirals in the making.